City is known for its fun and games, but tonight it's about serious money. It's the $5 million Borgata Poker Open here on the World Poker Tour.
The World Poker Tour is a series of 17 international poker tournaments featuring the biggest games, the greatest players, and the largest payouts on the planet. Tonight in Atlantic City, 6 players, $5 million. It's a multi-million-dollar war at the shore here on the World Poker Tour.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the World Poker Tour. I'm Mike Sexton along with Vince Van Patten, and we're at the beautiful Borgata Hotel, Casino, and Spa in Atlantic City for the final table of the Borgata Poker Open.
You know, Mike, Borgata's theme is go to your happy place. And this week, a record 515 players put up $10,000 each to take a shot to go to their happy place, and that would be the final table on the World Poker Tour, where the first prize is going to be close to $1.5 million. That'd put a smile on anyone's face.
Oh, well, it sure did last season for Daniel Negreanu. He took this title, earned over $1 million, and it launched him towards being named the WPT Player of the Year.
That was just a great effort by Daniel Negreanu, but this year he played, he's broke, he's singing Danny Boy in the lobby with 509 other players, because now we are down to our final 6, and one of these players is going to become a very rich millionaire poker superstar.
And what a final table we've got, Vince. We've got it all here tonight.
I know.
We got man versus woman, age versus youth, experienced savvy pros versus locals who won satellites to get in this tournament. Starting out in 6th chip position with $540,000 in chips is one of those satellite winners. He's Ricardo Festejo from Margate, New Jersey. Now, Ricardo's a 61-year-old former blackjack dealer. And Vince, because he's starting out in the short stack, he's going to have to say, hit me a lot if he wants to win here tonight.
Yeah.
In 5th chip position is the lady considered by many to be the #1 rated woman no-limit hold'em player in the world, Kathy Liebert. Tonight, she could be the first to capture a WPT title.
Okay, in 4th chip position here tonight, a local Al Ardebili. He is an investor. He got into this tournament through a satellite, and what an investment this is turning out to be. He's got $1.4 million in chips. In 3rd chip position, Robert Action Bob Wang, also from New Jersey. And you know what? He started playing poker a year ago to stay away from the other casino games. What a good bet that was. Moving into 2nd chip position, J-Dags, John D'Agostino. He's 22 years old. He's got about $2.3 million in chips.
And our chip leader tonight with $3.2 million in chips is David Singer from Mamaroneck, New York. David's been a professional poker player for 9 years. Prior to that, he was an environmental lawyer, and Vince, David will be the man to beat tonight.
Well, we are down to our final 6 millionaires in waiting at Borgata. Let's go down to the money pit.
Welcome to the Borgata Poker Open. Now shuffle up and deal.
5,000 Andy.
The Borgata Poker Open about to get underway. We are down to our final 6, one of whom is going to take home nearly $1.5 million.
The antes in the beginning will be $5,000, with the blinds starting at $25 and $50 grand. Action Bob Wang looks down at 8 deuce, throws it away.
David Singer picks up ace-5 offsuit. He's the chip leader, and he's going to raise it here. Comes in for $160,000.
Al, Queen 3 of clubs, throws it away. Kathy Liebert with the button with King 9. Not going to play.
Look at this in the small blind. Dags has picked up ace-king. Big slick.
Not too bad.
Remember, D'Agostino and David Singer are the 2 chip leaders at this final table. Could they be clashing here? David Singer is the chip leader. D'Agostino in 2nd chip position.
Raise.
There he goes with the raise.
Let's see how much he's going to raise it now. He may be young, Vince, but this guy's very experienced. We've seen him several times on the World Poker Tour before. But ironically, if he wins here tonight, he'll be the youngest winner in the history of the World Poker Tour. There's tremendous talent.
No doubt about it.
He's taking his time to put this raise out here, but here it comes. Looks like 375,000 more.
Action on his left to Ricardo Festejo. Ricardo throwing away his 9-6, and now back around to David Singer.
Hard to call a re-raise with an ace and a baby card. David quickly folds. So the power of the over-the-top re-raise comes into play right there for John D'Agostino.
Well, he's a young kid. We've seen him before on the Young Guns at Foxwoods, and also he was 5th place on the World Poker Tour Caribbean Adventure Season 2.
I've made 4 major final tables now, and I haven't won any of them. You know, money's nice, but I'm not playing this to move up.
Dags is going to be gone.
Moving up an extra 50 or 100,000 doesn't mean anything to me. I want to win.
He could become the youngest winner ever if he captures this title tonight.
Well, he is a young guy. He's been playing poker for 4 years. Let's see if he can do it tonight. All right, back down to the table. Kathy Liebert throwing away 9-4.
Well, Dags looks down at King 10 offsuit. Vance, again, he's reaching for chips. This guy likes to play every pot.
The young gun rushing here. Bumps it up to 150,000.
We're around to Ricky Festejo.
And look at this. Lucy, I'm home. I got Big Slick, and I'm going all in.
Yeah, you can't blame him, Vance. He's got a little over 400,000 left. He's on the short stack.
Action, Bob Wang folding his ace-jack. David out. Al out.
Count it. Bring in the 150, please.
Yeah, Dag says bring in the 150s. Let's see how much more it's going to cost me. What he's doing now is calculating his pot odds, as we say. Going to cost him another 280 to call. There's nearly 700,000 in the pot.
How much is out there? Why did I do this?
Well, Ricardo Festejo would love to double up here, get some action. He's got Big Slick. You know, he got into this tournament through a $1,000 satellite, a former casino dealer, and a professional poker player now for 3 years.
This stinks.
Well, Dags thinking he's pot committed, meaning his 2 cards are live. He's only a 2-to-1 underdog. He's getting far more odds than that in terms of pot odds.
680. Jesus, I'm getting 2.5 to 1. I guess I have to call.
Well, you just heard him. He said he's getting 2.5 to 1 odds on his money, so I have to call.
And he's got a ton of chips, so he is going to gamble.
Well, unfortunately for him, he's up against Ace King. That's not the hand he's going to want to be facing.
I gotta get lucky. Help.
He won't like it when he sees his opponent's got a king in his hand, because that kills his king.
Okay, we have a king in 10.
You can still outdraw here in poker. Anything can happen, and if he should suck out here, he could knock out Ricardo Festejo. He would be our 6th place finisher.
Well, this is nearly $1 million pot. Ricardo Festejo on his feet, his tournament life on the line right here. Here there comes a flop.
It's a Jack 5-3. That's nice for Ricky Ricardo.
No 10.
No problem so far.
Ricky says anything but a 10 will be
Let's have
fine
a queen
here.
just for some action.
I don't want to see a 10.
Well, it's a 7.
Another good card for Ricky. Having to sweat this one out.
Let's see the last card.
Here's the river.
Well, it's an ace. So he's done it. Ricky Festejo winning nearly $1 million pot. All smiles as he sits back down. And Vance, what's really interesting about that hand is, had Dags not come into that pot, Ricardo might have raised it, but Action Bob might have called him with Ace-Jack, and that would have knocked Ricardo out of this tournament.
Well, nevertheless, Ricky Ricardo coming in with a $1,000 satellite, doubles up right here.
The Borgata Poker Open is only 3 years old, but they're giving away millions.
See who's going to cash in when we return.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. You're watching the final table of the Borgata Poker Open. We still have 6 players left. Our current chip leader, professional poker player, David Singer out of New York. He's got about 2.8 million in chips.
Ricky Ricardo is the short stack with about 870.
Obviously had a big game.
Action back down on the table to Al Ardebili, the lone amateur at the table.
He looks down at 9 deuce and folds.
Kathy Liebert. It's an awful 6 deuce. She goes out.
Now around to Dags. He quickly folds this time.
You can read them better than anybody here.
Ricardo folds. Now we're down to the battle of the blinds. Action Bob Wang, what do you do?
If he had more chips, I would have told him.
Well, he's picked up the 49er hand. Got the 9-4 hearts. He's going to limp in out of the small blind.
And now David Singer.
With the 4-3 says give us a flop.
I said, Holly is half a stack in them.
Couple junk hands. Here's our flop. Queen 7-4. Both pick up a pair of 4s here.
Both players have bottom pair. Action Bob in front because he has a higher kicker.
And he wants action. He has made a bet. 75 grand.
David Singer, just a sensational professional player.
I shouldn't have called that good.
Deliberate with uncanny poker instincts. He's coming over the top of Action Bob right here, re-raising him, making it 200,000 to go. And when you lead out and bet with bottom pair and get raised, all of a sudden that pair shrinks up.
Oh boy, it must be fun to push around Action Bob, and that's exactly what David Singer just did.
It shows you once again the power of betting. David Singer earning that pot by coming over the top with a re-raise to take it down. I only know David from the poker tables, and I can tell you, he is a tough hombre. All business when he's playing poker. Doesn't talk much at the table. Always focuses on the game. Just a terrific pro.
Action on Ricardo Festejo. Picks up 9 deuce. Not very impressive.
Ricardo is first.
Lays it down.
Action Bob. Jack 6 throws it away. David out.
Al quickly folds.
Now around to the feminine touch at the table, Kathy Liebert.
She's got 9-7 offsuit, and she just calls. D'Agostino doesn't raise with the ace high. Says give us a flop. The flop is Jack 8-7. Kathy is flop bottom pair and a gut shot straight draw and quickly checks.
D'Agostino with his ace high at this point. He's going to make a little bet here. He's bet 75,000. Now what is Kathy going to do?
You see Kathy's mom Diane in the stands there.
150 more.
And look at this, man. She is going to raise it.
And the Dag Dog quickly going out.
Bold plan by Kathy Liebert right here.
I don't know if they got the card.
I'm going to tell you, Vance, that's not an easy play to make. To raise somebody with bottom pair like that. Especially an aggressive player like D'Agostino.
She is no desperate housewife, this woman. She is a professional poker player, can play with the boys anywhere, anytime.
Well, we've seen her on multiple occasions out here on the World Poker Tour. She's the first woman in history that won $1 million in a poker tournament, and she is a force to be reckoned with, Vince, at any no-limit hold'em table.
At this point, Kathy Liebert has already won more money than any other woman on the WPT. But it's not just about the money. She wants the title.
Most people, when they first get to the WPT final table, are probably a little bit nervous because they don't want to be the first one out. I have nothing to worry about. Been there, done that.
Kathy Liebert is gone on the second deal of this tournament.
You know, it's funny, actually, because there's not that many women that play these events. It's a very small percentage of the field. And yet, it's very consistent that at least 1 or 2 women get down there in the money and get close. It shows that women can really play, and the women players that are playing are very competitive. You run over me now, they all think they can, you know?
Kathy, ruthless. In my opinion, definitely the toughest player at the table.
What'd you say you had when you...
I didn't say what I had. Maybe the fact that I took karate makes me less intimidated by these guys, you know, trying to muscle me and stuff like that. I'm used to fighting back, and it's probably was good training for being a poker player.
She wants to become the first woman to ever win an event on the World Poker Tour. Ladies that enter these tournaments, normally about 4 to 5% of the field are women in WPT events. They do very well. We saw Cloney Gowan make the money in this tournament. Evelyn Ng finished 11th in this tournament, almost made this final table. And here's Kathy at the final table.
Yeah, but I'm interested in Action Bob right now. He's got Motown Jack 5. No, he's going to throw it away.
David Singer now with a pair of 10s.
Got the wired pair. He's going to raise it to 150,000.
150,000.
Al with an 8-4 of diamonds.
It's up to Al.
Taking a long time here, but then lays it down.
Kathy out, and Dag's going out. To Ricardo.